Hello! Today I will be analysing a peer-reviewed scientific article by Du, Li and Gu, which explores how microorganisms can be used to generate electricity through microbial fuel cells. Wastewater treatment is essential for public health, but it is also extremely energy intensive and expensive. At the same time, global energy demand is increasing, creating pressures to find renewable and sustainable energy sources. This raises an important scientific question. Can we treat waste and generate electricity at the same time? Well, microbial fuel cells aim to do exactly that. This article is a review paper, meaning it synthesizes findings from multiple studies. Its aim is to evaluate how microbial fuel cells work, how efficient they are, and whether they are viable for real-world use. Because it draws on a wide range of research, it provides a comprehensive and reliable scientific overview. When microorganisms break down organic matter in wastewater, they release electrons and carbon dioxide at the anode as part of their metabolism. In a microbial fuel cells, these electrons are captured in an electrode and transferred through an external circuit towards the anode, producing electricity. So essentially, microbes act as living catalysts, converting chemical energy into electrical energy. The studies analysed in this paper use controlled laboratory systems. Scientists vary factors such as microbial species, electrode materials, and environmental conditions. They then measure how much electricity is produced in voltage. This experimental approach allows researchers to identify what conditions maximize efficiency. So, what did these scientists discover? Well, the findings show that microbial fuel cells can successfully treat wastewater while generating electricity. This makes them a sustainable dual-purpose technology. This is because they are capable of performing two functions at the same time, which is treating wastewater while also generating usable electrical energy. This makes them particularly attractive in the context of sustainable environmental technologies. Secondly, electricity generation in these systems occurs through microbial metabolism. In simple terms, microorganisms break down organic matter present in wastewater. However, despite this promising mechanism, system design remains the main limitation. The overall efficiency of the microbial fuel cells is highly dependent on factors such as electrode materials, reactor configuration, and the effectiveness of the microbial community involved. These engineering constraints significantly impact performance. Finally, it is important to note that power output was still relatively low in early studies. While the concept successfully demonstrated electricity generation, the amount of energy produced was not yet sufficient for large-scale or commercial energy applications. A major strength of this research is its environmental relevance. It offers a way to reduce waste while producing clean energy. However, the paper also critically highlights limitations, including low power output, high costs, and difficulty scaling the technology. This balance evaluation is important as it shows that while the concept is promising, it is still developing. So where does this fit in modern science? This research fits within the broader field of renewable energy innovation. Unlike solar and wind energy, microbial fuel cells rely on biological systems, reflecting a shift towards a more bio-based technology field. This paper shows that while the concept is scientifically valid, it is still in an early stage and requires further optimization. This highlights how scientific knowledge develops over time through ongoing research and refinement. Some potential uses of these MFCs could be in wastewater treatment plants, remote power generation, environmental monitoring systems, and sustainable bioenergy production. This article strongly supports my essay topic, Power to the Microbes, by showing that microorganisms are not just passive life forms, but are active contributors to solving global challenges. More importantly, it directly connects to one of the fundamental big ideas in science, that energy cannot be created or destroyed, but only transformed from one form to another. In microbial fuel cells, chemical energy stored in organic waste is converted by microbes into electrical energy. So rather than creating new energy, the system is redirecting existing energy into a usable form. This highlights how biological systems can be integrated into physical energy processes, reinforcing that scientific principles apply across disciplines. It also reflects the broader idea that scientific knowledge is built on evidence and continues to evolve as researchers work to improve the efficiency of this energy transformation. Now, linking to the big ideas about science. This concept resonates with Big Idea 3. The knowledge produced by science is used in engineering and technologies to create products to serve human ends. So, we've discovered that microbes can break down organic waste to form electricity. From this, scientists developed models that explain how electron transfer can be captured and directed in a system. These models help us understand how biological reactions can be converted into electrical energy. However, models can be changed. They change as new evidence emerges, especially when we see limitations like low power output and inefficiency. Finally, this scientific understanding is applied in engineering. Microbial fuel cells are designed systems that use this biological process for practical purposes, such as treating wastewater while producing small amounts of electricity. Overall, this example shows the progression from natural biological cause to scientific explanation, and finally to engineered technology that serves human needs. In the future, microbial fuel cells could transform how we manage waste and energy, particularly in developing regions. They have the potential to reduce environmental impact while contributing to renewable energy systems. However, further research is again needed to improve efficiency and scalability. This highlights the ongoing role of science in solving real-world problems, which is why this is a concept that matters for our future. In summary, this paper demonstrates that microorganisms have significant untapped potential in energy production and environmental management. While microbial fuel cells are not yet fully practical, they represent an exciting area of scientific innovation. Ultimately, this reinforces the idea that even the smallest organisms have a profound impact on global challenges. These are the scholarly sources used in this presentation today, and thank you for listening.